A new spin the bottle bar, white people make a racist app to avoid certain neighborhoods, and women are just as prone to porn addiction as men are. Like a diligent little worker pig, I'm going to build a sturdy current events house out of brick so that nothing can blow it down. News Huff and Puff Wolf News. First up, there's going to be a new 24-hour diner music bar that boasts a spin the bottle table. Where will it live? In the East Williamsburg, Bushwick section of Brooklyn. Of course, self-proclaimed professional party guy Chang Han, and yes, that's how he describes himself, is opening a place where he can party into the wee hours and beyond. It's called a Mancy's, and I for one think the concept is really cool and fun. In fact, I'm surprised no one thought of it sooner. Although I'm sure some people will cringe at having to relive a harrowing rite of passage from their formative years. Han's other projects include a restaurant where you eat your meal from the locker you were just stepped into by a muscular waiter that only refers to you as shit snack, a bar designed to look like your dad's basement that's just a bunch of closets you get shoved into for 7 minutes with a random lady stranger, and a swimming lounge where the men are forced to wear bathing suits and take Viagra so they're always rocking a no-reason boner. All places will have a dance floor that no one will invite you onto. Look for those next fall. Next up, some well-meaning white folks have made an app that will help you avoid quote-unquote sketchy neighborhoods. Yes indeed, Alison McGuire and Daniel Harrington, whitest names of all time, of Manhattan have created Sketch Factor, an app that crowdsources neighborhood reviews from users to get a feel for safe or unsafe areas. What could go wrong? I can't think why data collected in this way might be biased. Oh no, wait, I can! Because its users will largely be white frightened people, and their neighborhood reviews might be hugely subjective. You know what? I'll save you some time. The scariest people on the planet are typically white and wear three-piece suits. Avoid those neighborhoods. So like Wall Street, because anyone there will likely fleece the fuck out of you.
You know, you can kill things and still like them. I mean, maybe to eat them, I don't know, but that's probably bad.
Also, while low-income neighborhoods do have higher crime rates, which often get simplistically correlated with minority groups, keep this in mind. Every time something really crazy happens, always a white guy. Huh, yeah, here's a story. The dismembered bodies of 14 teenage boys were found under the home of librarian Howard Baxter today. Baxter had made a tiara out of the fingernails and teeth of his victims. Their nipples and anuses still can't be located. And he looks just like the kid from A Christmas Story. Like, I can't, we're monsters, I can't. So you know what, minority groups? Don't worry about crime. In fact, crime it up like it's the purge, if you like. 1, you've earned it. And 2, white people will always out-crime you by committing creepy serial murders and stealing gajillions of dollars from anyone with a big, puffy, trusting face. We're the worst. Hi. Last up, women are just as susceptible to becoming addicted to online pornography as men are. I know, I don't quite buy it either. But according to new research, women who regularly surf pornographic websites are at just as much risk of cybersex addiction as, say, I might be. That addiction, by the way, can also lead to hypersexual behavior in women, like fantasizing way too much or constantly seeking out sexual contact. So, if you're a woman, porn may in fact turn you into a man. You become a guy, ladies. I don't envy you. Because let's face it, that's what happens when puberty strikes boys. And it is a strike. You can't focus on unicorns or G.I. Joes anymore because you're categorically obsessed with what might be inside Catherine Moriarty's bra, or panties, or how her hair smells, or what life would be like if you were her bar of soap. What would it be like to be small and live in her bathroom and be taken into her soft hands and then given a slippery private tour of her whole body every morning before school starts? What? Listen, I'm all for equality, but the ugly truth is that the onset of testosterone is pretty much a holocaust on your pure thoughts starting at around the age of 11 or 12. Your happy thoughts get rounded up and march into a field where they have to dig their own grave and then get shot in the face. Then dirty thoughts take over in terrifyingly crisp uniforms, and your day is a struggle to focus on simple tasks like being a decent human. To quote the infallible Louis C.K., ladies, you are tourists in sexual perversion, I am a prisoner. So today in the news, we learned that there's a new bar in Brooklyn, and white men are monsters. Bye everyone! Okay guys, that's it for the dispatch. Share and like this video immediately, if not sooner. I'm Mark, and when you drop your smartphone in the crapper while it's full of pee, you can avoid germ contamination pretty easily. Let it dry, then steam it a bit, then rub it with a microfiber cloth, then put it in boiling water with a bit of vinegar, dry it off again, microfiber cloth, wipe it down one more time, light it on fire, drop it into a vat of hydrochloric acid, fire it into space out of a high-powered super cannon, and then cut your hands off with a table saw. Germ-free. Science has helped us create a fancy new outro box. Yesterday's dispatch, right over there. Today's conversation, right over there. Our favorite comments are down below. One of which is from Winged Soda, who's a huge fan. This was the funniest episode by far! Exclamation point. Thank you, AskMen team! Exclamation point. You know what, Winged Soda? You're welcome. You're really welcome. I'm going to build a sturdy current events house out of brick so that you... Self-proclaimed professional party guy Chang... I'm sure some people will cringe at having to relive a harrowing... I'm sure some people will cringe at having to relive a harrowing... One more time. I'm sure some people will cringe at having to relive... Oh, God. core. Can we do it one more time? I think I blinked in a weird way in the last take. Sorry, I'm on crack, so don't clip my wings. Let me fly. Women who regularly surf pornographic websites are just, Rando Calrissian? Best name for a band of all time. And your days of struggle to focus on simple tasks like being a human decent. Oh, So today in the new, dry it off again, microfiber cloth wipe it down, light it up. You can avoid germ yeah, mister. Yeah, you liked it? Fired into space out of a high-powered, oh, man. I'm quite mad, you know.